to the ring, here is the undefeated 4-division world champion and the defending undisputed super bantamweight champion of the world, Naoya, the Monster Enoue. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask you to please rise for the playing of the national anthem of Ireland, followed by the national anthem of Japan.
これより両選手の栄誉をたたえ、両国国歌の演奏を行います。ご来場の皆様、ご起立そしてご脱帽をお願いいたします。 ご協力ありがとうございました。どうぞご着席ください。
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to the Ariake Arena here in Tokyo, Japan, for the featured bout of the evening, brought to you by Ohashi Promotion in association with Teiken Promotions and Top Rank Incorporated. Well, fans, this undisputed world title is sanctioned by the WBC President Mauricio Suleiman and the supervisor Kevin Noon, along with the WBA President in attendance Gilberto Jesus Mendoza, supervisor Jose Oliver Gomez, the WBO President Francisco Valcarcel, supervisor is Leon Panasillo, and the IBF President Daryl Peoples, supervisor Ben Kilty. Introducing our three judges scoring the action from ringside. From the United States, Robert Hoyle. From Poland, Paweł Kardenyi. And from the United States, David Sutherland. And introducing our third man to the ring, the referee in charge from Hungary, Vince Kovacs. All right, fans, here we go. With the main event of the evening, 12 rounds of boxing for the undisputed Super Bantamweight Championship of the world. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance, and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from Tokyo, Japan, it's go time! Introducing to you first, the defending world champion, fighting out of the red corner, truly one of the great stars of boxing today. Wearing black trunks with silver trim, hailing from Zama, Kanagawa, Japan. He weighed in at 55.3 kilograms, or the super bantamweight limit of 122 pounds. With a sensational record of 27 wins, no losses, he has 24 wins coming by way of knockout. And tonight, making his 23rd consecutive world title appearance, here is the renowned superstar of the sport, the boxing sensation and pound-for-pound great. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the four-division world champion, boxing pride of Japan, the current hard-hitting, undefeated, reigning and defending, undisputed Super Bantamweight champion of the world, introducing Naoya, the Monster. And his opponent across the ring, tonight's challenger, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing white trunks with green and gold trim, hailing from Port Leash, Ireland, and currently residing in Perth, Western Australia. He weighed in at a ready 55.1 kilograms, 121 and 1/2 pounds. With a record of 26 wins, 4 losses, he has 20 big wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight making his 4th world title appearance, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome tonight's battle-ready challenger, ranked the WBO #2 contender. Here is the former IBF Super Bantamweight champion of the world, introducing TJ, the Power Doheney. And once again, here's our referee in charge. Now to give instructions, 12 rounds of boxing, we have Vince Kovacs.
All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules in the dressing room. I expect a good, clean fight. Protect yourself at all time. Listen to my commands. Good luck, touch gloves.
Naoya Inoue making his 23rd appearance in a world title fight. 22-0, 20 knockouts, 8 of those in a row. Across the ring, TJ Doheney, the former WBO junior featherweight title holder, 3 consecutive knockouts, all in Japan. This is the country where he won his first world title against Ryoki Isawa. That was 5 years ago. But tonight, he's in against the monster, Bernardo Osuna, alongside the International Boxing Hall of Famer Tim Bradley with tonight's main event.
Doheney's coming into this fight off of a 4-month turnaround. He had 3 fights in 2023. This is his second fight, 2024. I expect him to be sharp tonight. And as of right now, both guys are having this a fill-out process right now. Judging range, distance, trying to understand what each fighter knows.
The 37-year-old Doheney is really good at feinting, making opponents bite, and then punishing them with the left hook. But I'm sure that Inoue is ready for that veteran trick from the Irishman who now lives in Australia.
Doheney is going to be looking for that backhand. That's his punch, bread and butter. He's going to be looking for that backhand to sweep around that guard of Inoue. Inoue right now is respecting the power and the knowledge of Doheney.
And Tim, after what we saw in the opening round of the Naoya Inoue-Luis Neri fight, as you see now, Doheney gets taken back by a short countered left hook. He's got to be heartened by the fact that there's holes in the monster's arsenal.
Yes, there is. And it's timing. You got to punch at the right time with Inoue. Inoue usually drops the opposite hand. So you see right there, he threw the right hand to the body, but look at the lead in when he throws the right hand to the body. It's down. That's an opportunity for Doheney to throw that right hook, catch him, and hurt him.
Doheney is experienced, he's southpaw, he's crafty, but he doesn't have the hand speed that Neri had, and that may be a big difference here in this fight because Inoue is balanced, he's got quick, powerful hands, and he not only just hurts you, he devastates his opponents.
Yeah, Doheney's looking to time Inoue. That's what he's doing. Inoue right now is going down to the body. That bread basket, that's where he's going down to. He's going to hurt Doheney with that shot. Doheney's been down from body shots in previous fights.
That's how he lost his belt against Danny Roman. So, devastating body puncher in the game like Naoya Inoue, you can ill afford to get hit downstairs. First round in the books for Naoya Inoue against TJ Doheney. We mentioned the fact that this WBO belt that's on the line, one of the 4 that's on the line, was won by TJ Doheney in August of 2018 against Ryoki Isawa. It was a bloody match, and it was a controversial decision. And what really stood out from that fight was that Isawa didn't even make a peep about it. They didn't make a big stink. You see how chopped up the face of Doheney was that time around, and it was a 115, 113, 116, 112, 117, 111 scorecards in favor of Doheney. But Tim, he knows what it is to win, or what it's like to win in Japan, and that's something that was very difficult to do up until recently.
Yeah, so consciously he understands that he can win here. I mean, he's beat previous fighters here, four previous fighters here. So, you know, he's coming into this ring believing that he can beat Inoue. And that was an extremely cautious round, first round from Naoya Inoue. He took his time, very responsible defensively as well. And that could be because of that Neri fight.
I was going to ask you.
Exactly, because of that Neri fight.
Lessons learned,
yes.
right? And
yes.
You know, he's not gun shy because we saw how he finished Neri in that fight. But it's, hey, sometimes I come out cold. How do I deal with early round situations? And we're seeing a different approach from Inoue here against Doheney. And you see the bum rush there from Doheney.
Doheney didn't like where he was positioned. He was along the ropes. He felt that Inoue was going to attack, and so he rushed forward. Got to be careful doing that because Inoue will set him up with a back foot counter with an uppercut, a check left hook. or a right hand on his way in.
And one of the great things that Inoue does is you have to pick your poison. He's very good with his punch variety. He's got power in both hands. He doesn't need to load up to deliver that power. So he's got Doheney thinking, I got to protect that body, and that's going to open up headshots for the Japanese champion. Ooh, just missed on that sniping right.
I like what Doheney's doing. He's feinting. Ooh. See that? That time, Inoue said, forget your feint. Go ahead and take this. Yeah, the feinting kind of breaks the rhythm of your opposition. So if he has plans, I mean, you want him to show his cards, and he's trying to get Inoue to show his cards and throw something out at range so he can counter it. Inoue's staying very composed. He's looking at the shots that Doheney's giving him.
There's that feint we talked about, that foot feint.
But he's not creating offense for himself right now.
And I think that was the key for Naoya Inoue. You got a crafty fighter who's experienced, who his only shot at beating you is going to be to deliver that left hand because he's got power in that left. So you have to stay within yourself, and that was a long left from Doheney.
And that's the shot that Doheney wants to land right there. He just off the mark on Inoue. He's going to try to get Inoue because Inoue, although he's very intelligent, he moves out in straight lines. He goes straight back in a straight line, keeping his head on the center line. And if his hands are below his chin, he can get caught on that chin or on the tempo and go down.
And those are the up swinging shots that have caused Naoya Inoue trouble in his career, be it the shot that dropped him by Luis Panterita Neri. Tapales had some success with that as well. Nonito Donaire, nice body work there from Naoya Inoue, a 3-punch flurry. Nothing too dangerous or hard yet, but he's establishing his offense against the Southpaw veteran. I like it at the bell. 15,000 fans inside the Ariake Arena, which was the centerpiece for the Tokyo Olympics. And tonight it's lit up for Naoya the Monster Inoue, who returns to this venue. And the fans always show out for the Monster, putting his 4 undisputed title belts on the line against TJ Doheney, who was once the WBO champion at 122. What do we see in that round, Jimmy?
Well, again, the patience and the punch selection right here from Naoya Inoue, going down to the body. Again, looking for the opening. He knows that body is weak. I'm sure he's seen the same film that I saw, of Doheney going down from a body shot, as you mentioned, Bernardo. But just taking advantage of that. Right now, he hasn't opened up just yet. He's going to allow Doheney to wear down a bit, slow down maybe 1 degree, and then he'll start turning it up eventually. That's a smart game plan because you don't want to run into problems. You don't want to run into any trouble. Doheney, you don't want to give him an opportunity to be able to land that big shot over the top.
And using his feet, trying to set up a power shot and catch Inoue coming in.
Change his rhythm up a bit. That's smart. That's very smart. He was flat-footed at first. Now he changed his rhythm up, and you see what it's doing. It's causing hesitation for Inoue. Inoue, yes, he's walking him down, but he's at the right distance so he doesn't get hit with anything. But he's close enough to be able to land something.
Well, there it is.
That right hand to the body.
I mean, Doheney is doing a lot of posing with that left hand, but he's not doing anything with it. And that allows Inoue to go to the body like he did there. Good defensive responsibility from Naoya Inoue as Doheney finally lets his hands go. Because Doheney knows, Tim, once he lets that left go, the overhand right could be coming.
Doheney boxing well outside. Right now he's moving to his left towards the power hand. Doheney, that's one thing. He's just like Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao moved this way as well. He will move to his left, and he will springboard that backhand. So he'll step 45 to that 45-degree angle, make that right hand miss, and come back with his left hand.
He get tangled there as Naoya Inoue stumbled backward. Good range from Naoya Inoue.
Oh, nice little feint right there from Doheney. got himself in position with those feints.
Oh, that's a good defensive block from Inoue, but you could see the ring IQ from TJ Doheney that Inoue is going to have to navigate and have to match. Nice long left from Doheney, but that right hand is in a perfect defensive position, and that allows the body work for Doheney with that left.
Good stuff right here from Doheney. Again, keeping his distance very well. Has the firepower to keep Naoya Inoue honest. Flicking that jab out there just to give him something to look at. Disguising his next attack. Now you see Inoue right here. He's going to have to make an adjustment if he's going to want to land some of his offense. Every now and then you see him getting his feet tangled up. And I would tell him, get on that jab, man. Get on that jab, Inoue.
Right now, Doheney got on that jab. He's got half-inch height advantage, half-inch reach advantage. There's a nice right there to the body from Inoue, and he lands an overhand right to close out this third round. TJ Doheney came to fight tonight, Tim, at his pace, on his terms, but
as long as the fight is fought at this pace and at this distance, Doheney, he's gonna have success. You know, he's boxing very well from the outside. He's placing his shots. You know, he's moving to his left. He's moving to his right. He's doing a little bit of everything right now. You know, you see Naoya Inoue, he's moving inside. That's nice little jab on the inside right there. You see him moving his feet, playing with his feet, trying to get outside to get in position right there. Partially blocked by Doheney, excuse me. But here, again, trying to find a way to be able to close that gap and land something cleanly on Doheney.
So how about Doheney when you see Naoya Inoue dancing around with that foot? He's on one foot, basically. Is there a chance to catch him off balance?
Yeah, I mean, there's a chance to catch him off balance, but you got to take that risk.
Yeah.
And that's just it. You know, you never know if he's going to explode with something once that foot plants.
Doing that. Land a crane shot like Karate Kid did. That iconic scene on one foot. Naoya Inoue's capable of doing just that.
I didn't think this fight was going to go that long, Bernardo. I'm letting you know, I thought this fight maybe a few rounds.
Is it because Inoue's respecting Doheney more?
Yes, he's respecting what he's seeing in front of him.
Oh, now in a little orthodox moment for Doheney.
Doheney has a lot of trickery to his style. And it's making Inoue uncomfortable.
Uh-oh.
He's not willing to let those hands go.
Oh, nice
getting
left.
out box.
Is there a cut now on the forehead of Doheney, or is just me seeing things?
A lot of redness.
Look at everything.
Look like redness on the forehead.
Nice left there from Doheney.
But again, it almost feels like one shot. Nice looping left right there. Oh, another one.
Now things are heating up here in the fourth round. Inoue sets up an overhand right as well. But nothing landing perfectly clean for Inoue as of yet.
But it almost feels like Inoue is just looking to line up one big shot, and it can be over.
What do you always say? He's downloading information. And Doheney is a veteran. He uses the footwork to his advantage. He's stepping on Naoya Inoue's foot there.
Look at the controls. Soft controls outside right there. He's not touching anything, but he's keeping, again, the monster at bay with his movements. Little probes. Changing up his rhythm.
That was a low blow from Inoue, but on the belt line per se.
Yeah, Inoue setting up a looping right hand or a straight right hand. That's what he's trying to set up.
Yeah, he's trying to make Doheney drop that left and come over the top by going to the body like he's doing right there.
Really technical approach by both men tonight.
And now, Tim, he's closed the gap. He's in his grill.
Yeah, but again, he's not going.
He's not going from Doheney.
But he's not going there.
Yeah.
You see, he's still hesitant.
Go to that body, turn right here.
Near the corner of Doheney, asking him to go to the body.
Good combination right there. Nice change up levels. Going to the body and then coming upstairs with combination. That's the shot that he was looking for.
Step in right hook from Naoya Inoue. All right, let's take a look at the schedule we have coming up. September 20th, we have Jaime Munguia against Bazilian. That will be out in Glendale, Arizona. 100%. And then September 27th, it'll be Michaela Mayer challenging welterweight champion Sandy Ryan, finally coming back home stateside to the MSG Theater. And then you want war? You want top action? The undisputed light heavyweight title will be at stake when Artur Beterbiev takes on Dimitri Bivol. That'll be in Riyadh on October the 12th. And then November 8th, it'll be Keyshawn Davis, a homecoming fight against Gustavo Lemus. And congratulations to Keyshawn. He just became a father, so additional inspiration. Wow. And he'll be fighting at home. And what'd you see there at the end of the round, Tim?
You know, I'm impressed with the way Doheney has approached this fight and how he has, in a way, kind of operating to his flow and his beat and his pace. I'm very impressed with that. And look how he was able to get in position right there. Just a little trickery right there with his hand movements, back and forth, and then he slid in behind with combinations. Now, in a way, now he's changed his strategy, and he's saying, okay, I want you to come to me now.
Yeah.
Come to me.
Nice left there from Doheney. How will Inoue react to Doheney coming on the front foot? Which is not Doheney's strength either. He likes to counter.
Yeah, but he's being smart at the right distance. The Inoue is trying to lure him in. He needs more offense. Inoue is not creating his offense right now. Occasionally he'll create it with the jab and the right hand down to the body, but he's having a difficult time creating his offense against Doheney. And again, it's all because of all of this stuff that Doheney is doing. And he has punching power, too, that he has to worry about.
Now, the thing is, Doheney has punching power early on in the fight. Naoya Inoue has shown that his power carries through the fight. So we'll see how this plays out as the fight progresses. That left to the body once again from Doheney. Now, the straight jab and a quick combination, but good defense from Doheney. Only the first one comes through.
Let's tell you, that right hook of Doheney, just pay attention to that shot. He's going to try to set up that shot. Nice body work right there from Inoue. Really good shots.
I mean, you could hear those body shots, Timmy.
Yes,
nice combination there from Doheney with the left uppercut. Ooh. That shot from Inoue landed and shook Doheney up for a second.
It's going to be the body work.
But that opens up the headshots. And that's what you've got to do as Doheney goes to the body with the right.
Yeah,
with Naoya Inoue. You have to pick your poison, Tim.
There it is. 2-1 combination. That lead hand of Inoue goes down when he throws that right hand or when he steps back. Ooh, that's a big left hook right there. Now, Inoue's starting to get in his rhythm now. He's starting to get in his rhythm. He's felt the power, knows he can take it. Now he's pressing on the gas a little bit more, and he knows that he has his man a little bewildered, excuse me.
37 years old, you dig to the body as he goes low there, and referee Vince Kovacs calls Inoue on it. But that's what you got to do, is break down your opponent. Nice straight left there from TJ Doheney to close out another solid round.
Oh.
A very pensive fight plan from Naoya Inoue.
Doheney right here just stepping on the inside, but here's the body work. Inoue just being physical on the inside, just letting his hands go. See the body work right now is starting to show up, starting to have an effect on Doheney. Doheney now is feeling those body shots. He's standing stationary a little bit longer than he was earlier during the fight. And Inoue starting to get in the rhythm.
The monster looking human because of the southpaw stance of TJ Doheney and the different looks
Yeah, he's giving him a lot of different looks, man. A lot of different subtleties throughout the fight. That's slowing down the approach. But look at the face of Doheney, man.
Ooh. We saw when he won the world title, he got chopped up by Ryoki Isawa. And you see now, you know, 37 years old, Tim, the face doesn't take the punches as well. But Doheney delivering some here in the 6th round on Naoya Inoue.
And his good two-punch combinations that he's throwing.
Inoue unable to get punches and bunches going so far. Although there, a nice right to the body sets up an overhand right. I'm impressed by Inoue's defense today.
Yes. Well, he's paying a lot of respect to the defense. You know that's what he probably went back to the gym to work on. You know, although he's an exceptional fighter, you know, you still got a lot to learn.
Oh, nice liver shot there from Inoue.
You're always perfecting your craft and trying to make yourself better. Good left, right hand, down the middle.
And he's blocking a lot of those punches with his gloves, is Naoya Inoue, as we see there. There's a straight right downstairs from Naoya Inoue. Doheney answers in turn.
Inoue starting to have a little fun now, getting in his rhythm. And just the change in pace and rhythm, bouncing in and out on his toes.
Yeah, there's a pep to his step now, like he found something, Tim. And there's that straight right that lands on Doheney.
He sure did found something. It's that body.
Yeah. And now the hands of Doheney are a lot lower than they were earlier in the fight.
Which would eventually open up the headshots.
Nice body work from Doheney, overhand right from Naoya, and a straight right across the face.
Man, I'm getting a sense, I mean, I like what Doheney is doing, but it almost feels like Inoue is like kind of carrying him. He wants this fight to go into the later rounds. I don't know, I'm just getting this sense he might be carrying him. Maybe, I mean, Doheney is doing some good things in there, Bernardo, but I'm just saying, like, Inoue's starting to turn it on.
He's figuring it out here. Halfway through this fight, and that straight right is finding a home on the face of Doheney. And it's the body work that could pay dividends for Naoya Inoue. Nice body work there from Doheney.
Good combination coming back from Doheney.
But there seems to be less steam on those pop shots from Doheney now. Ooh, that's a nice stiff jab though, up the gut. And there's Naoya Inoue. That body work pins Doheney back against the rope.
That's the difference. That is the difference right there.
And you see the reaction at the end of the round, Tim, with Doheney dropping his elbow.
He turned him into a punching bag, a human punching bag right there at that moment. Human punching bag. Did you see the combinations, how crisp, how quick and accurate those shots were? Pinpoint accuracy with those punches. That's what makes him different. When he wants to turn it on and turn it up, he can. Like this. Like a switch.
And that's what he did here in round 6, Tim.
Look, he's having his way. Right hand, he said, okay, you want to throw that shot? No problem. I'm going to meet it with a right hand. Just straight line beats a curve. And that body shot, again, going downstairs, eventually it's going to open up upstairs for Inoue. Inoue right here paying homage to defense, just getting back out of range, making those shots miss. And this is where he's making them instant punching bag right here, having them trapped in the corner. Just working those combinations to the head and body, man. They're hard to see, too. They're fast and light. They're lightning quick, and they're hard.
One of the most prolific body punchers. And now you see the reaction from Doheney. That one hurt him. I don't know if it's ankle or his back.
He said, hold up.
Yes, he did.
Hold up. He hit me in the stomach, and he just dislocated my back.
He punched me through my spine.
He punched me through my stomach.
And that's it. He goes back to Hector Bermudez in the corner. Something happened with TJ Doheney. It was a clean body shot, it looked like. But I don't know if he twisted his foot.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, it's going to be a technical knockout victory for Naoya Inoue here in the 7th round. And I don't know how much that last body shot in the 6th round had to do with how Doheney looked at the start of this 7th round, because he walked out gingerly, and as soon as Inoue went to work, he took that step, and he said he tweaked his right knee, maybe?
His back. Could be his back. I don't know.
Let's see what happens here, Tim.
Straight right hand, right down the middle from Inoue. Ain't missed with that shot. He started to spam it. Upstairs and downstairs, the combination right there as he's moving back. Yeah, that's just weird.
16 seconds in round number 7. The opponent
Probably
unable
moves
to
at the wrong
continue. He is the winner by way of technical knockout, and he is still the undefeated, undisputed super bantamweight champion of the world, Naoya, the Monster Inoue.
Tim Bradley just had a birthday. You know what it's like to tweak your back, Timmy. It seems that's what happened to 37-year-old TJ Doheney. Not the finish that Naoya Inoue expected, but nonetheless, he defends his undisputed junior featherweight world titles. Doctor still checking on TJ Doheney, explaining how he tweaked his back. And Naoya Inoue, technical knockout victory in round number 7. So he gets his 9th stoppage win, 25 knockouts, and 28 wins. The State of Boxing starts now. Welcome to the State of Boxing.
I just gotta ask you one thing and one thing only. Do I still got it?
I think we're getting carried away and overreacting.
Are you kidding me? Come on, Cop.
You see his footwork. The foundation is extremely important. I like his eyes. He's constantly scanning. He's constantly setting traps for his opponent.
This is the access that you constantly get on the State of Boxing, as you can see them dealing with the cut.
Ortiz succeeded against great odds in imposing his will.
The State of Boxing, always available on ESPN+.
Tim, there's got to be a level of disappointment in how the fight ended for Naoya Inoue as he was coming on.
He got the job done. I mean, it wasn't a highlight reel like I was expecting. I mean, we all have expectations. However, he got the job done. I mean, he started to come on late. I don't know why. I just have this feeling he was carrying this. I don't understand. I know Doheney, he was doing this thing. He was boxing well on the outside, and he was doing small little subtleties that was kind of confusing and throwing off the game of Inoue. However, you know, you saw once he turned it on, it was all she wrote, you know, but it took him some time to get there.
My biggest takeaway was the defensive improvements that we saw in Naoya Inoue. Could it be that he was working on that part of his game?
Yeah, I mean, look, you go back to the drawing board and again, you assess your last fight and then you say, okay, this is what we need to work on. We need to improve in this area. And it just seems like he was working on things in there. That's what it seemed like. I mean, this was supposed to be a, quote unquote, a tune-up type of fight. You know, I didn't expect Doheney to do as well as he did. However, you know, I felt like Inoue was kind of carrying him a bit. Like, I'm going to put on a show. I'm going to work on a few things. I'm going to try to tighten up my defense. You know, he was catching a lot more punches with his guards as opposed to getting hit with those shots. And then he was a lot more patient. He showed more patience tonight than I've seen him in the past.
You know, minus 6,500, a favorite for Naoya Inoue. And that's the moment where the fight ended.
He's breaking my back. Oh, my God, man. I mean, look, you only can carry an old man for so long. I mean, he broke down right there. Dude, he hit him with a body shot, and he broke his back. He broke it in his back. I mean, look, I hope Doheney and his team, I hope he's all right.
Get to Katsuya Ishikawa for the interview and Mizuki Koike for translating. And Tim, the biggest takeaway for me was Bob Arum saying, we'll see you in Las Vegas for a big celebration next year. I mean, what could that mean?
Man, we got to stay tuned. I don't know what that could mean, to be honest with you, but you can see the disappointment in Inoue's face, right? The way he's talking, you know, very calm. You know, he didn't want that ending for this particular fight. it almost makes me feel like he didn't really care to fight this fight. You know, he's a guy that actually likes to take on the biggest challenges, right? Because that's what gets him up. You know, he's been said that, like, you know, these type of fights don't get him up. They don't, you know, they don't matter to him. You know, Doheney was a underdog, major underdog. There was no way he was going to beat Inoue tonight. However, you could just see it was in his performance as well. You know, he wasn't as lightning fast and quick. I mean, when he turned it on, but he took his time to do it. It almost seemed like he was, again, carrying Doheney throughout the course. And then once he was decided to turn it up, he turned it up. But moving forward, man, we got to see Inoue and with the competition that's going to bring the best out of him. You know, I don't think Doheney was the kind of guy that would bring the best out of him at all, and it showed in his performance.
You know, Inoue always talks about putting on a performance that he is proud of. I did not sense that in his face that he was proud of tonight's performance. No. But you know what? That gives him an opportunity at the end of the year to go ahead and do that, because we remember that last time he fought against Luis Neri, Sam Goodman stepped into the ring, the WBO mandatory, and he was supposed to be the man in the ring against Naoya Inoue tonight, the Aussie. He didn't fight. Then there's MJ Akhmadaliev, who is the other mandatory challenger in this weight class for Naoya Inoue. So he has unfinished business here. Are those the type of fighters that you think Inoue gets up for?
I think MJ, yes. I think MJ is a southpaw, tough, big puncher, has an extensive amateur pedigree, very dangerous fighter. Absolutely, he would get up for him. He would have to. Sam Goodman, you know, good boxer, you know, from Australia, limited punching power. However, I think Inoue shouldn't have any problems defeating him. But I wouldn't mind seeing the MJ fight, you know, at the end of the year. I think that'd be a fantastic clash of styles.
How about Junto